Hi Scorpio, welcome to your general reading for May the 9th to the 15th. I'm just going to jump straight in. It's general reading using the True Black deck. That's it. Please do like, share, subscribe. I've only got 39 subscribers. It'd be great. We've got over 40. So if you're here for the first time, welcome. If you're here and you've been here before, welcome, welcome, welcome. Really appreciate that. Thanks for coming back. And here we go. Stop the reading. Considered by many the second best card in the tarot deck. Ace of Cups. These poppies here are your dreams and wishes, and you're watering them with your kind of attention and intent. It's an important one as well, hence the messenger above it. So really good start, really emotional start, but yeah, just really, really good. Judgment comes up over and over and over again. Now that's pointing down to the subconscious there. So we'll have a look at that in a moment. You had a little victory last week, or a triumphant victory, or in the near past. That went well. Near future, steadfast, reliable. Got to be careful of these. It's a bit of a syrupy energy, this one. You're not very agile. She's got this armour on. Stamina, there you go. Antlers stand for stamina and tenacity. So she's very tenacious. You know, she will not give up. She goes for it, goes for it, goes for it. And the armour's kind of overbuilt. It's like too much. She doesn't need to be that heavily armoured. And that comes with a certain lack of agility. So you're not able to respond quite so quickly because of it. This is your near future, by the way. So near past, you've had a victory. And then this one I'm interested in because it's pointing to this. Okay, the meh card. This is not being able to, excuse me, not being able to choose from the things you've been offered. It's normally a person sat against a tree with a really miserable face. And they're being offered 3 cups. There's even a cup coming out, which is the unknown, the unconscious, the surprise. And it's still, whatever, you know. So it's a bit, I think that's pointing to you to, honestly, Scorpio, I think it's telling you to shape up and shape out. Really had to think about that one. The head of the matter is really good. I mean, 9 of Pentacles. This is my stay classy card. You know, she's ignoring what would normally be her prey. Pardon me. The classic Steve cough through a reading. I always appreciate that. I think I've got rid of the cough by the time I'm on reading number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Reading 8. So yeah, 9 of Pentacles. She's ignoring the prey. She's above all that. That's what this energy is. It's like I'm above petty squabbles. Yeah. So she's above all that, which is really weird because you've got pointing to this card down here. This is I call it the meh card. It's like whatever. You know, do you want to go to the zoo? Do you want to stay in? Do you want to go out for a meal? Do you want to win the lottery? It's like, really? Can't make a decision? You know, so this is going, make a decision in the cold light of day. This decision that you make in a moment, this non-decision, is going to have a big impact. Oh, this fella's turned up 3 times now. This is where you find yourself. There's a lot of navel gazing going on next week. And then we've got the card of Imbalance. Then we have, that's how other people see the situation. He's turned up again in the same position. That's better. 2 kings up there. Energy on the bottom is the 2 of Wands. Okay. There's always the thing in our heads, isn't there, where we say one thing but we think another, or we say everything's great but it isn't really. And that's what this card is here. This 2 of Wands is a really good card. Everyone's doing this. They're taking this finite resource and they're all over it. You, however, have taken a different path. You know, you've gone somewhere else and this is all yours for the taking, this other world. Yeah. So the things are in place to kind of take advantage of that. And I do understand, I get this card a lot myself, and I do feel like this a lot. I kind of go, oh, my life is so rubbish. And it's like, it really, really isn't. You know, there are other people out there with a much, much worse life than me. Millions. I mean, the fact that I'm able to do a reading puts me in the top, 2% of the planet? You know, I have access to electricity. It's crazy in a world as modern as ours that still goes on. So yeah, I sometimes have to stop myself, Scorpio, and go, do you know what? It's not a bad life. It's a really good life. You had a victory last week. it was recognised, you know, these flags at the top of people going, that was really good. It does talk about, well done you, onwards to the next thing, which is fine, that's understandable. And in your heart of heart, in your head, sorry, the clarity, you know that you're this, you know, you've got this sophisticated abundance drawing in energy. It's a very confident card. It's a very abundant card. It's a very mature card. You know, it's really good. Same with this. So you go bang, bang, bang down to here. This run down here is really positive. I suppose this run up here is not too bad either. So like I said, we talked about the Knight of Pentacles and this slight kind of stoicism, but the rest of it is brilliant. You know, heavily armoured, strength and tenacity is great. Love all that. No problem at all. So the hermit is usually on top of a mountain with a lantern. They've gone away to kind of find themselves and think on things and just navel gaze, basically, just meditate and think. And the advantage of that kind of behaviour is it will bring things to the surface that you weren't expecting. So you go, oh, it is about work. Oh, it is about my partner. And then you can deal with it, because it's, at the moment, it's wrapped up in all the other stuff. You know, I've got to pay the gas bill, and, you know, what I'm having for lunch, you know, and what's the weather like. All those mundane things are blocking off the big picture, because you need to be in a really good headspace and heart space to be the best person you can be. So that's where you find yourself, a bit navel gazing and getting some knowledge as well, knowledge and understanding. So that's what you need to do next week, or you will do next week, and that's what you're going to find. This is card of imbalance. You've got 3 coins here that are beautiful and looked after, and 3 coins down here that are all broken and ignored. But they're all coins, they're all the same value. You're just choosing to make these good and make these less. Why are you making these less? It's a card of imbalance. It's like if you're in a team and you're talking to 2 of them like they're going to be the new managers, and you're ignoring the other 2. When there's nothing wrong with the other 2. They're all equal. You're just choosing to create this imbalance. So be really careful of that. Why are you creating an imbalance there? And the last 2 cards, hopes and fears. King of Swords is really kind of stoic. People think he's heartless, so he's put this golden marble in his chest to say to people, no, I'm not heartless at all. It's just it's my way or the highway. Pardon me. And then we've got this crown of swords here. And he deliberately wears a crown of swords. So every time he puts it on and takes it off, he can feel if it's, you know, it's dangerous to wear a crown of swords. You could cut yourself as much as anybody else. So he is aware of his kind of slightly brusque nature and the way he talks to people, the way he treats people. You know, he can be quite short with people, but in a good way. He's not telling them anything. He's not making stuff up. He's telling them the truth. And sometimes people get a bit offended by that, and they shouldn't, because it's the truth. You know, someone says to me, you look like you put some weight on. It's like, well, yeah, I have. Thanks for noticing. But, you know, you're the one that ate the pies. Of course you put weight on. And your final outcome is the King of Wands. Basically, this card is literally inspiration and courage. Yeah. So it's a very inspiring energy. It's a very courageous energy. Again, got a crown of peacock feathers. So instead of a crown of swords, which can cut you, this is a crown of, oh yeah, check me out, I know what I'm doing, you know. Smoking staff. It's all what's the word? It's all very I don't want to say show offy, but it's all very on show. There's nothing hidden about this person. There's that real authentic honesty about the way they're walking forwards there. It's like, yeah, check me out, as above, so below. This is who I am. So it's a real honest and open kind of energy to end on. So it's a tricky one, this, because I'm not sure if it's a love reading or whether it's a work reading. I'm a bit in 2 minds about this one. So let's see what we've got. We'll get a little bit of clarity on here. 3 of Cups, you've got a celebration coming in. Nightmare card, again the Nightmare card. This just talks about you worrying too much about a situation. You know, though that isn't blood coming out of the rabbit, those are rose petals. The sword is transparent because it's not real. Sometimes we can worry and worry and worry, and the nightmare, it never becomes reality. You know, when you worry about something so much, like going to the dentist, you go there and go, oh, it's fine. You know, to the point where you're almost embarrassed. I was so nervous about this. That was pointless. And then the final one is we've got the Four of Wands, which again, another celebration. So Three of Cups and the Four of Wands are both about celebration. This one's about celebration with friends and other people and party and all the waters mixing with each other. You know, it's all that. It's fantastic. This is about freedom. This is about a celebration and freedom and rising above it all. So yeah, I can't specify anymore because it is a general reading. But what I would say is you're in for a really good week next week. That's the hero card for me. You know, the Ace of Cups. You need to use your subconscious to drive this forward. You know, what is it that you want? Nurture your dreams. Yeah, you've certainly got the ability to do that because you're operating at quite a high vibrational level. So what I would do is, this is asking you to, you know, nurture your dreams and your wishes. This card here is asking you to be clear about what your dreams and wishes are. You know, so if someone says, this is literally like someone saying, I can grant you 3 wishes, and you go, oh, I'll have a new car, I'm not sure about the other 2. This one would say, I know what my 3 wishes are. I know the order of those 3 wishes. I know which one I can live with, which one I couldn't. Yeah. So find out. You need to find out this week what it is you really, really want. All right. Catch you next week for more of the same. Bye.